The NES is probably one of my favorite systems. It's as old as I am, and there's so many great games for it, I can never get bored with the system. Plus, there's a lot of new games coming out for it. Now, most of them are usually ROM releases or ROM hacks, but whenever there's a physical cartridge release, I get pretty interested because it's always good to add another game to the collection. K-Han Games has created a game called The Incident, which is a new cartridge release that's coming out at the end of October. It's a puzzle game, and they sent me a copy to check it out. So, do I think you should be interested in this game? Let's find out. Before we get into the review, I want to mention that unfortunately the Retron 5 doesn't recognize this game, so I had to film off the TV. Apologies for the lack of quality. The Incident is an interesting game that at its core is a puzzle game, but there's a twist. There's actually an interesting story. You play as a robot named Sam who must push boxes to appease the humans. While it's not a super deep story, there was some interesting elements to it, and I did enjoy the way it was presented as it did provide a reason to keep playing the game. Controlling Sam is simple. You are put on a grid-based level with spots on the map that boxes must be placed over, and using the D-pad to move around the grid is nice and simple. The challenge, of course, comes from figuring out the layouts of the level and how to maneuver the boxes properly. I'll be honest, the first level actually took me quite a while, and with 100 plus levels in the game could last you a very long time. Thankfully, the game does offer a save feature, so you don't have to beat the game in just one sitting, along with an auto level solver. You gain 1 coin to auto solve a level after completing 3 levels successfully, so if you ever get really stuck, at least there's a way out. The game has a simple but clean graphical style that I enjoyed. Sam looks nice, and although it's a bit minimal, it suits this type of game. One thing that did hamper the presentation a bit was the fact that there was only one music track, and while the music track itself isn't bad, it does get annoying after a while. Thankfully, you can turn the music off. Aside from the main game, there's a level creator as well. The level creation is easy enough, but also detailed in allowing a good variety of choices to make your level stand out. The game also allows you to save your level and actually generates a code for the level so you can share it with friends, which is a super awesome feature. So is The Incident a game you should check out for the NES? I say yes, especially if you're a fan of the genre. I'm not really a huge puzzle guy, but I found a lot of charm in this game. I really liked how difficult the puzzles were, and I got a real sense of accomplishment even when I beat the first few levels. I also like the level editor and the fact that you can create a code and share it with other people, which I think is really cool. If you want some more information on this game, I'll leave a link to K-Han Games' website in the description box so you can check out how to purchase this game and get your own copy. Let me know what you think of the game. Once again, I apologize for the crude footage, but it didn't run on the Retron 5, so I had to do what I had to do. But I wanted to get this information out to you guys because it's a pretty cool game and I think you guys will like it. Let me know what you think of the game. Be sure to like the review, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment below. I'll see you guys next time. Later.